watching Support the Scene. My name is Raylene, and I am with Jesse from KOSM.
Hello!
So I have a few questions for you today. My first question is, can you give me a little bit of the history of your band or your influences?
Sure. So it started off with our two guitarists, Mike and Eric. They have been playing together since they were 12 or 13 years old. And they were in a project previously that fell through, but they had all this extra material that they wanted to record and bring to life, just even as a hobby, just to say that they did it. And then my project that I was in also fell through. So they asked me if I wanted to be their singer. So I said yes, because I figured that'd be a lot of fun. We were all really close. So I joined them. And then one of my mutual friends, Sterling, who's our drummer, he reached out to me asking if he wanted to start a project with me. And I was like, yeah, sure, that's awesome. And it took me a good 5 minutes to realize, wait, guitarist and vocalist needs drummer needs band. Sterling, do you want to join our band? So it took me a good 5 minutes of that buffering signal above my head to be wait, two things go together. So I asked him to join, and he fit in right away. And then we met our bassist Pastrami on Craigslist. He was a good fit right away. He just came right in, and it was we've been friends for forever. So yeah, since then we've all been playing together. We haven't changed the lineup, so it's been good.
That's cool how you went from a few bad situations, everything falling through, and then all of you coming together as...
Yeah, totally. It was kind of meant to be, I guess. Yeah, it was really cool. As for influences, the big three are Mastodon, Gojira, and Tool. For all five of us collectively, they've all been really big inspirations for us to create our music. Individually, me personally, Elisa Weglas from The Agonist, who's now an arch enemy, she's a huge inspiration for me. The Agonist, the first 3 albums they did have always been a big inspiration for this band, for me personally. Eric's personal inspirations are Brent Hines from Mastodon. Mike, our guitarist, his is Killswitch Engage. That's a huge one for him. Pastrami, our bassist, is Monuments. I made a big mistake in our first interview I did, and said that it was Beartooth, and that is not correct. I was corrected, so it's Monuments. And then Sterling, our drummer, is a huge Danny Carey fan. It's pretty obvious in our sound, as well as Matt. Oh God, I can never pronounce his last name. The drummer of Animals as Leaders is also a huge inspiration for me. Garska, sorry. So yeah, those are pretty much our amalgamated influences.
Okay, so I have 2 more, a little more personal questions. My first question is, why do you call him Pastrami?
Oh, okay, so when we first wanted to tell him that he was in the band, his last name is Mastracci, and we didn't know how to say that, so our drummer Sterling was like, Pastrami, you're in! And kind of stuck from there, so we call him Pastrami.
Okay, and my next question is for you.
Yeah.
You probably get asked this a lot, but what is it like being a female in such a male-dominated industry?
Yeah, it's kind of a catch-22 in some ways, because it's a niche, and people automatically get kind of more interested when they find out that a female is fronting a metal band, which works in our favor, but in the same time, I don't really want it to be that. I want to be, appreciated for my craft rather than just the fact that I'm a woman in metal, or you scream really well for a girl. That sort of thing really drives me insane. And the whole female fronted genre thing, it's absolutely it doesn't make sense to me. You can't compare Epica and Arch Enemy and call that the same genre. So that to me really drives me crazy. But it's getting better. I can say that. It's moving in the right direction, but it's a struggle still. So, yeah.
And you guys just released a new album. Can you tell me more about that?
It actually comes out on November 16th.
Oh.
It's 2.5 years in the making, and it's all DIY done. So we haven't had any really outside help. It's all been us. we're very fortunate that our guitarist Mike, he is a sound engineer and has access to a studio, which is really, really great for us. We don't get to use it as much as we'd like to, but the fact that we have it at all is a blessing. So we use it whenever we can. But a lot of the album was actually recorded like in his bedroom as well as like our jam space. So it's like a really guerrilla, like DIY album that was put together.
But from what I've heard, it doesn't really sound like it's done in a bedroom.
Yeah,
so that's really cool.
We're very lucky that like we have someone like Mike who's very professional and knows what he's doing. So yeah, shout out to Mike.
and I know it's a lot of hard work, but it must be a little more rewarding knowing that you did everything on your own.
100%, yeah. The fact that like we didn't have to have like a producer or anything is really like rewarding for sure.
And what would you say your favorite show that you've done this year has been?
Ooh, I would say Metalock Lipstick. That is a festival out in Lone Butte where it's it showcases women in metal and really empowers them, and it was such a great experience to be surrounded by so many women who are so great at their craft and empowered and just as passionate about metal and hard music as I am. And yeah, it was such a rewarding feeling. Not only that, but also like everybody there, like men, women, everybody that was there to support us was just like, it was so great. It was such a good time. Favorite, 10 out of 10 would do again.
My final question for you is, what is coming up for you guys?
Right now we're really just concentrating on our release, which is on November 16th. And then we also have our release show, which is the day after, November 17th at Pub 340. We're playing with Opus Arise, Truant, and Omnisite, so it's going to be a pretty stacked build, pretty awesome. Aside from that, we've applied to a bunch of different festivals, Loud as Hell, Decimate, Armstrong. So we're hoping to get into a couple of those. We're hoping to tour sometime next year, but we're kind of playing it by ear now and figuring out what's best for us after this release. So
well, it sounds like you've got everything going.
Yeah.
Everything's rolling.
Yeah, we're pretty excited.
Well, I really enjoyed meeting you guys. I wish you the best of luck.
Hey, it's James from Support the Scene. If you're interested in being interviewed or want to be featured on our channel, please comment down below or find us on Facebook and message us, and we'll get back to you as fast as we can. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Rock on.